Hey, welcome to the fourth episode of the box podcast. Okay, today we're going to be speaking on slavery. Yeah. So I'm bringing this up because it's a lot more creators speaking on the topic itself and just sharing more information on why we should never forget what happened. It's amazing how people are realizing more that that isn't just something we should just brush off our shoulders, and it's like a deeper thing within it. But for a long time, I would always think that we are never really free. Like, we're not actually free. Like, we're free to a certain extent, but we're not really free like that because it's a lot of things we can't even have. And it's crazy how a lot of people now, they really can't see it. They can't see that we are still in slavery. It just looks different. It's just not the physical, it's mental. It's mental slavery that we're in. So when people would try to make it seem like, no, we're free, we're able to do whatever. Yeah, but not really. When you really think about it, we can't do much. And really sit and think about, if they were smart enough to put their hands behind their backs and play with like the ancestors like that, what makes you think they didn't have enough time to come up with different skills and different, tricks to play with us? Just think about it. So growing up for a long time, I would always think that, like, you don't think they came up with something else? It don't have to be physical. Understand, it doesn't have to be physical anymore. But there's many different ways that we are enslaved to the medical system, to the foods. It's just so much. And I'm just happy to see that a lot of more people are waking up, and a lot of more people are just publicly speaking out on it. And we're not just taking that shit from nobody. Like, you're not going to just tell me to, forget about what happened, when we still living in it to this day. No. So I applaud those people. Thank you. You're doing a service, because, like, we need to hear that. More people need to start speaking on it, and more people need to start being aware of what's actually going on, because a lot of us are still blinded to the fact that this is still slavery, whether you want to believe it or not. And some people would really try to say, again, like, we have so much we can do. Like, we can travel. Yeah, you can travel. Yeah, you could. But what can we own? We can travel, but what can we own? We paying for everything. Do you not see, like, do people not see how systems are set in place for us to just get just enough to hold us over, and that's it? It's not enough for you to really really move up in life. It's enough to keep us comfortable, and a lot of us are okay with being in that comfort because we feel like, it's been happening for so long, but I still am able to do this, and this. But what about ownership? What about land, farms, important stuff that really matter? I'm not saying traveling doesn't, but you could do that anytime, for real. And there's just more important things to focus on in the world than just to be content with what they're giving us, and to keep it at that and stay stuck and stagnant where we are, instead of questioning what's actually going on and speaking on it, or at least trying to make a difference, not for only yourself, But for everybody else around you, shit, the whole world. Well, let me not say the whole world, the USA. Other places is not this ghetto. The USA. The USA. I saw a video on TikTok of a creator. Did I save it? No, hold on. But the video was about how when people my color, when we hear noises, we get quiet. And we literally like to the point where we holding our breath and everything. And she was speaking on where that came from, and it came from slavery. So it's like we have to understand how deep this is embedded in us. And she also was saying that for me to go with the part, like I said, like understand how it's deeply embedded in us. And she was saying that how did she know to do that, to be silent and just to listen to hear if somebody was coming? How a lot of us do that. A lot of us do that without even realizing that, and we don't even really know what's the roots. That's what I'm saying. Like, this stuff goes deep. And people talk about, oh, forget, we still act in the same ways. We still have the trauma. We still feel it every day. We still feel the trauma every day. The way we carry ourselves, the way we act in certain situations, it goes to show that that trauma is still in us. It went on for a long time. That trauma still lives within us. But yet, here everybody is trying to say, leave it alone, it happened so long ago, don't worry about it, it's gone. No, it's still here. They just found a better way to dress it up. Salt Bay. They just dressed it up. And you eating it up, and you're making it seem like we really living a good life. And we're really doing something with ourselves, for real. And what are we really doing? But being comfortable and doing the same things over and over, thinking that we going somewhere in life. And we're doing something. We just living and being comfortable where we at. Nobody trying to really question anything. People are comfortable because are you able to make a little money with this? You able to do this with this? So why should I sit here and question what's going on? I'm good. But we got to start thinking about the larger scale of things. I just hope people really start. Well, a lot of people are starting to wake up. But for the people that are just allowing themselves to be comfortable, you need to look around you and see what's really going on. Because again, like I said, we get enough to where we are comfortable, but never well off. It's not well off. They never want us to be doing better than them. So they're going to continue to keep us at a certain level as long as we allow them to. So I'm going to need y'all to get up. Get up. No, because it's really sad when you think about it, because it's just so much psychological, like, trauma, and it's deep, it's crazy. And no, we're never going to forget. So stop asking us to. Stop telling us to forget, because we're not. And people are going to continuously come out in public and speak on it until everybody get an understanding that I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, my bad. But no, until people really get an understanding that we're just being played with, it's gonna keep happening. And a lot of people are going to continue to accept it because, again, people are comfortable. We've been in this position for so long, and some people feel like, what's the point of even trying to do something different? And that's sad that some people are really comfortable like that. But we still got to speak out. We still got to stand up for ourselves. And I just hope to see more people talking about this topic. That is all for this episode. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next one, y'all.